this shithole. So, I have a tendency to make really awkward situations more awkward. And I was moving into my new apartment the other week, and I was just carrying my bed up to it because it's not furnished, because I'm cheap as fuck. And anyway, so I'm carrying it up, and this girl, she opens the door for me with her key, because I couldn't get my hand. And she's like, she looks me in the eyes and she says, "I trust you, because a rapist wouldn't have his own mattress." Now what I should have said was nothing. What I did say was, "You'd be surprised." I know it's so Okay. Now, some of the people who have been up here, they seem sane, but then like, you get anyone behind the wheel of a car, and you immediately become just a psychopath. It's like you're just driving along, imagine, and someone comes and cuts you off. Now, a reasonable response to that is that, you get annoyed and then you move on. But every person in here will be like, "Did you just cut me off? You fucking cut me off. I will fucking find your family, shit down their throats, and then eat your cat. I'm a fucking vegetarian. I'll fucking eat your cat." But then you pull up next to them and their window comes down, and they do that little, and you're just like, "Well, I guess they're not that kind of person. I wasn't really even a big deal to get angry. I don't know what happened." Too much wind. I forget everything. Okay. So, my family kind of lives far away, so I have to fly to see them. And normally, I'm not racist, but the second I get on the plane, I will profile people. And like, recently, a friend of mine was coming back with me, and he's Middle Eastern. And I was just looking at him like, I mean, I know you, but keep those hands where I can see them, Omar. His name's Jason. So I was in high school one day. And when I say one day, I mean like 4 years ago. But one day, and we took aptitude tests to like figure out what our career should be. And so I took mine and I got it back. And it said, I should either be a rocket scientist or I should own a laundromat. Or stop cheating off the Asian kid next to me. Now, I know I said this was my first time, but you have to suspend your disbelief because this joke requires this not to be my first time. So I was doing some other stand-up with my friends, and it was not a very open-minded show like this one is. And so this lady came up to me after reviewing our jokes, and she's like, you can't say that. You can't say it. It's too racist. I was like, well, I mean, like, I've told it in front of people before who would be offended by it, and they weren't. They enjoyed it. And she's like, no, you still can't do it. You still can't do it. It's like, okay, what can I do to change the joke that might fit in better? And she's like, you can't say laundromat. I was like, oh, okay, what can I do with that? She's like, you can't say anything like that could be racially misconstrued. It's true. Thank you very much. Are you an English major?
Yes.
Gonna go places now. All right. And so she's like, you can't say anything. You can't say a nail salon. You can't say a restaurant. You can't do anything like that. So I have about 5 minutes to completely change the setup and punchline of this joke. And so I sit and I talk with her. I'm like, can I change it to anything? Anything at all that is not those 3 things, and would that be okay? She's like, yes, anything, whatever. I was like, can I say build a railroad? 2 2 history majors. There we go. If you don't get that joke, I'm not explaining it. Read a book sometime. All right, that's it for me. I'm not good.